Welcome, everyone. This is Our Travel Experiences. I'm your host, Kyle Rasmussen, and today I have a special guest with me, my sister, Nicole. Nicole, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Excited to be here.
No, I'm not.
I know you're nervous, but it's okay. Um, I know it's never fun talking with your brother, so I get
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
So I know you have some big travel experiences, some fun ones. One that we did together in New Orleans.
That
Um,
was a good.
but we were talking before we jumped on here. You went on the cruise for your graduation or after your graduation from high school. So tell me about that. Where did you go for that cruise?
So yeah, in August of 2018, when I graduated high school, our mom and dad, and then their family, a couple friends, we went on a Mediterranean cruise. So we disembarked in Venice, Italy. So we flew there a day early. Um,
Okay, so you started in Venice.
yes.
What was Venice like? I haven't got to go there yet.
Venice.
They didn't invite me on the trip.
Yeah, no, you didn't get to go. Venice was amazing. It's really interesting because there's like you just walk. There's no cars on there, so it's just like cobblestone paths, and you're right next to the canal. So it's really beautiful and different. Um, they have a lot of like very old buildings, and architecture-wise, that's very detailed. Like um, I'm probably gonna say I'm wrong, but like Saint Marcos Basilica and Doge's Palace,
Okay.
Rialto Bridge, just a lot of detail. So it was just really beautiful. We took a gondola ride. I feel like that's something you
Ooh,
have to do in Venice for sure.
how was that? Did the guys sing?
A little bit. It was nice. He spoke really good English, so we actually got to ask him a bunch of questions about like the city and whatnot, and he told us a lot. And it's just really pretty. The
Yeah,
buildings are all like colorful and whatnot.
yeah. Seems like a pretty amazing place. One of the most amazing in the world.
Yeah, and also like the food, like pizza. You
Yeah,
have to get the pizza. I think I had like two gelatos in a day too.
yeah.
Like
I know
those are their
that's right up
staples.
your alley, all the gelato.
Yeah.
Did you try different flavors, or did you get the same ones every time?
I think I tried different flavors. Yeah.
Yeah, what was the best?
Mm. Anything chocolate.
Chocolate, of
Yeah.
course.
Really.
Okay, so Venice is where you started,
Yeah.
and then actually kind of tell me about the like embarking on the cruise, like getting onto the cruise and what it was like getting onto the boat.
Yeah. It was actually a pretty smooth process, I feel like. So like you have to just go up to the ship and it's huge. Like they're so much bigger in person than you
Yeah,
think. Um, then you just get on and they just have like lanes for you, lines to follow. You have to go and get like a C card, and that's like your ID basically that
mm.
you just had to carry with you the whole time. Um, Took like your picture, gave you your room number and everything, a map, all that stuff. Our rooms weren't available right away, so then from there we kind of just went and hung out at the pool. Um,
Also right up your alley.
yeah. But also, I fell asleep. Like I took a huge nap because Venice, I looked is 9 hours ahead of us here, so I didn't think the jet lag was gonna get me, but it definitely did.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah. So I took a huge nap on the ship until our rooms were ready. um,
Yeah, it's I know flying over to Europe, it's usually takes at least one day, if not two, to kind of
mhm.
get adjusted. And
Yeah,
that first day sucks trying to stay awake.
yeah. And I was like mid conversation with dad, like waiting for our gondola ride, and I was like nodding off. It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
rough.
it's tough. Um, okay, so you got on the boat and everything, uh, got in the pool, of course.
Yeah.
And then where was the first stop, or what was the first day?
So our first day I think was just a sea day. So we were just sailing.
Yeah, just sailing.
Yeah. And they have like a itinerary that they put under your door every night. And so even if like it's a sea day, there was like something to do literally every 30 minutes. There's
Oh,
like
jeez.
game shows, theater shows, ping pong tournaments, like spa, pools, bingo, crafts, cooking, like literally anything that you want to do, they had it. on there. So we just kind of checked out certain things on that.
Did you win the ping pong tournament?
No, I think I got third.
Oh.
In my defense, I think the ping pong table was a little tipped, like on the ship.
Yeah. But for those of you that don't know, Nicole's really good at ping pong and beats pretty much everyone.
Yes.
What other like fun things did you go do on the boat?
On the ship, so they had like a game show every night. Like one was where they would play like a tiny clip of a song and have a chair up front, and like the first person to run up to the chair and guess what song it was. That was one. They also had like a boys versus girls competition, different things. They had like professional dancers. We watched one of their shows. They had a badminton tournament. I beat Dad, but then lost in the championship.
Oh.
Yeah. I got a massage.
Oh, there you go. Got everything. You don't ever have to leave.
No, you really don't. You can just stay on there. There's a buffet, so yeah, you can just stay on there forever.
Huh, that's crazy. All right, then what was the next day?
I think our first stop was Katakolon, Greece. That's where the Museum of Olympia is.
Oh, okay.
So where like the first Olympic Games were held, and they have like all the ruins out there, and then a huge museum. And we took a tour, like we went with a tour guide, and so she explained everything in detail. And then I got to go and like step foot on the like original track. That was just really cool. So much history there.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think about, like, 2,000, 3,000 years ago, like this is where like all of history started.
Yeah.
In terms of like the Olympics and all that stuff. Like, so much happened there.
Yeah, and they say that, I don't know if it's true, but that they light, I can't remember, they light
the
it
torch.
Up, the light there every year before the Olympics.
Yeah, I saw that. They usually will like show the video right at the start of the Olympics, the opening ceremony. They'll show them like lighting it and then like taking it around the world and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's why like Greece always they're always last or first coming into the stadium.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, anyways. But okay, so that was there. Was there anything else that you saw there?
That was the big thing. And then we went, part of the tour, we went into town and went to a Greek restaurant and got to try, it was kind of like a buffet style in a way, like just all like Greek foods. Just tasted a little bit of everything. That was really, really good.
Yeah. I know I love the gyros
and
the, what is it, the tzatziki sauce or whatever?
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, really good food. I think that was it there. Then we went back. But
is it like, I've never been on a cruise, so I'm always curious about like how the kind of itinerary stuff works. Like, were you with the group? Was it a guided thing, or was it like you did this on your own?
We did this on our own. So like, our mom's friend that we went, she's like really good at planning trips, and so she had found it beforehand and like booked it. And so then like on the cruise, when you come into port, you're basically like on your own for that whole day. Everyone just goes and does their own thing. So that's just like what we had planned. And you just have to be back at a certain time.
Okay. Do you ever spend more than one day in the place?
I think some cruises, but not the ones we
Not
run.
on that cruise.
All of ours were just a one day.
Yeah. Okay. What was the next day?
So then we went to Santorini, Greece.
Ooh.
And this was what I was most excited for, because if you've ever seen Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, that's where one of the girls went, and I just like fell in love with it, like the scenery from that movie. I was like, I have to ride the donkey like she did. Just, like that just was one of my goals, and I got to do it.
Yeah.
But I felt kind of bad for them, honestly, because they were going uphill. That's a lot of work for them. They just carry tourists all day. But the view is amazing. The water is just like so incredibly blue, and then the buildings are all white, so it's just like contrasts like It's just beautiful.
Yeah, just a good mix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know that's usually at the top of most people's list of places to go.
Yeah.
I know I would like to get there someday.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely very touristy though. Like I would say like one day was enough and I was like burnt out because it's just packed. People are honestly were a little bit rude. I think they get a little annoyed.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
But there's like hotels that like are right on like the cliff and you can just like I heard they're very spendy, but
I'm sure.
It was pretty.
That's funny.
I would recommend like we went there and for we rented an ATV and drove around. That was really cool.
Nice.
And then we got to go to a black sand beach.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever been to one before.
Yeah, me neither. So that was pretty cool.
Okay. What was the next day?
So the next 2 days I think we were just at sea.
Okay.
So just again did all the itinerary stuff
on the
boat. And by the way, dinner on the cruise is amazing. It's a 3-course meal, like every night, and you have like we had the 2 same waiters the whole week.
Oh,
so
wow.
you like get to know them and they get to like it was really cool. But yeah, like a super salad to start, a great course, and then of course dessert. I was in heaven. Yes.
Did you have gelato?
No, but like lots of cake and
yeah.
But yeah, very good.
I wonder I'm sure there's got to be like some tours where you travel to different places specifically for the desserts. If not, you should probably plan that.
Yes, I would definitely do that. I will volunteer to take that on.
We're gonna go to every place in the city that has chocolate cake.
Yes. Just to compare, you know.
Yeah.
Gotta figure out which one's the best.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so then what was the next stop?
Then our next stop was Kotor, Montenegro. That was really pretty. It's just like basically the sea and then the mountains go up around it and it's just like a bowl, I guess. I don't know. We did a submarine tour thing. Didn't get to see too much. It was kind of cloudy water, but the guy was really nice and got to talk to him a little bit. And then that was where my dad and then John, we hiked up to an old fortress. And then it like overlooks the whole water and city.
Oh, wow.
And so that was amazing.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then they have like Montenegro has a square old town, I think it was what it's called. And like, I don't know how to explain it. They had like gigantic like shirts and like a lamp, like 10 or 15 feet tall. I don't know. I'll have to show a picture.
Weird. Just like as like a statue kind of
just
thing?
as like the theme. I don't know.
Oh,
There's just everything was huge.
Huh.
And
interesting.
then also,
never heard of that before.
Yeah. It was weird. I'll have to show you a picture. But then also there was like cats everywhere. That was like a huge thing. There's like stray cats. You could like pay to like pet a cat. I don't know. It was weird. But it was really pretty.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd pay to pet a cat, but
no. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. So what was after that?
So then we went to Split, Croatia.
Oh. Heard that's cool.
Yeah. And I think that's where our grandma Rosemary is from. Or like originally. So that was kind of cool to be there. We took another tour here. A lady took us through the Diocletian, I think is how you say it.
I have no idea.
Diocletian Palace. That was really interesting. She was very informative too. I would definitely recommend like a tour guide for some of these places because they just know so much of the history.
Yeah, I don't know. In my travels, I've always liked like taking a walking tour. Mm-hmm. Like you get a lot more of the history than you would otherwise walking by yourself.
Yeah,
and it's just nice to have someone local that kind of knows what they're doing.
Definitely, for sure. Also, Croatia. This is where the tie was created, like a suit and tie.
Yeah.
I know Mom got you like a San Diego State one.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Huh. Interesting. Did you get to see them making a tie? Or
No, I didn't.
no?
But I know we went into like they have shops everywhere full of them.
Huh. Yeah, I'm sure it's a popular place for people to buy ties now.
Yeah.
All right, what was the next stop?
I think then that was it.
Okay. You took the cruise back to
Venice.
Okay.
Italy, yeah.
Cool. So how many days altogether was that?
It was 10 total days. So I think we had like 3 or 4 sea days and then 4 stops.
Yeah.
And then plus like the disembarking in Greece.
Mm-hmm. Was that your first time out of the country?
Yes. Yeah, that would have been. I had to get a passport for it, yeah.
Yeah. What was that like, being first time out of the country?
It was amazing. I mean, a little different since it was on a cruise. I think that's a little different experience, but it's just amazing that there's so much out there that we don't have any idea about. And
do you think it was, sorry, go ahead.
No, and just getting to like meet like all those people with the different languages and culture. And it was really cool.
Yeah. Do you think it was like a good kind of initial, like being your first time out of the country, do you think it was good to be on a cruise like that where you're like not just thrown out into the wild kind of thing?
Yeah, I definitely think so. And also how a lot of it was planned for us. Like the tours and stuff. I wasn't really a part of setting any of that up. But yeah, that was kind of nice to just have a plan and feel
just go
safe.
there, yeah. It was planned out.
Mm-hmm.
You just knew the desserts and everything.
Yes. Yep.
That's funny. Is there any other travels that you have coming up out of the country?
Yes, I'll be going to Toronto, Canada in August.
Nice.
That'll be my second time there. But I'm really excited because the first time I didn't get to go to Niagara Falls, and that's what I really want to do this time. So
yeah, I think it's pretty close to Toronto.
Yeah, I think it's like an hour and a half drive, and there's also like a train that takes or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I never got to see that either.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm debating doing like a zip lining thing too. Like, I saw one that like goes down into it, kind of.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
You and your adrenaline travel. You should talk about when we went in Florida. We did what was it called?
Oh yeah, parasailing.
Parasailing.
Yeah, so we're St. Pete's Beach in Florida, and my big thing I've been skydiving before, so I like to do fun, exciting things. So we went parasailing, and what was it? There was like I could have upgraded or something.
Yeah, what was it? You could have done like just a normal one, or do one where they do like dips and put you in the water and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. So I was planning on doing that, but just one person, it wasn't enough weight, and so you had to do it, and you wouldn't do the adrenaline one. So we just did the regular one, but that was still really amazing. Yeah, it was like really peaceful. You just get to you're over the water.
Yeah, you're just kind of like floating there above the water. You can see forever.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we didn't do the adrenaline one.
Yeah. Because we were up there talking about oh gosh, what if you can see the water, and we're like, what if we see a shark? And then not even a minute later we see one.
As we're starting to come down and he's gonna dip our toes in the water, we see a shark right below us.
Yeah.
I was like, oh great.
Yeah. Oh, and I hate sharks too, so.
No, that was fun though. But where'd you do the skydiving at?
That was in Boise, Idaho. Or a little bit outside of the city. Yeah. You
did some some different travels around Boise, didn't you?
A little bit. I went to Nicole. That's kind of a cool little town. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a sand dunes or hills, and so you can rent a little sled type thing, and just you just fly down. I crashed and rolled, but it's pretty cool.
Wasn't there a kayaking tour or something?
Oh yeah, I just went on my own. That was kind of in the same area. what did I do? Like you kayaked down and then to like this little cove, and the water was like crystal blue, like you could see the bottom. And I didn't get in; it was freezing. But I took a bunch of pictures.
Oh, I don't know if I get in either.
Yeah.
Uh, what are some other like fun travel memories that you have?
Well, we went to New York
Yeah,
together a little while ago. That was really fun.
mostly because I was there, right?
Yeah, no. I definitely like going with you though because you're just like so good at planning and figuring things out, and I would have been lost half the time.
Yeah, yeah, especially in a
So,
place like New York.
yeah.
But
But the Statue of Liberty was amazing. We got to see a Yankees game.
yeah, that was fun. I like the Yankees game.
And of course, went to the Carlos Bakery
Oh yeah,
to try my dessert. That was
she found the dessert
in
place.
New Jersey. But
She didn't care about the Empire State Building or anything like
no.
that, but she wanted to go to the bakery.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
What
what's
else?
let's see. Now we went to New Orleans.
Mhm.
What'd you think of that? I know I shared that on a previous podcast.
That was really cool. There's a lot of history there, obviously,
Yeah,
too. Um, French Quarter is crazy. Like
yeah,
just bars and
just a party all
it's a
the time.
party all night. That was really cool. What did we did a guided tour on that and
Yeah,
saw a bunch of houses, some
I really
celebrities.
liked that. That was a good
Hmm.
tour, good tour guide.
Yeah.
But and I mean, we didn't. I guess we tried different desserts and stuff like that, but this is the like first trip for me where I was like more focused on food, just because there's so many like unique
Hmm.
foods down there. So I thought it was kind of fun to try all the different crazy foods and desserts and stuff like that.
Yeah, like the beignets.
Yeah,
Those were a big thing there.
the
And
king
then
cake.
the king cake.
Oh, that was good. I
Yeah.
think we had that like 5 times.
Yeah. And then I was lucky that because since I work with some people that were born in Louisiana, um, they recommended that
Oh boys,
po' boy
yeah,
place. That was like out of our way, so I don't think we ever would have found it, like had they not mentioned it. But when we got there, like it's one of the most popular, like they started it right or something.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I don't know. It was really good.
yeah. It's always fun to like know people from other places.
Yeah.
You can get locals advice or recommendations or someone to lead you around or stay with or whatever.
Yeah.
Just makes it easier.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to in Canada coming up. I'll be staying with a guy I met actually on the cruise
Oh, that's
ship
right. Yeah,
4 years ago. Him and his family and girlfriend, and he'll be able to show me around again
yeah.
and take me to all their spots.
Also save some money too.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely try to stay with people if you can.
Yeah. Where's one place that you really want to go?
I really want to go to Ireland.
Ireland.
Yes, I think it's just beautiful views, like the cliffs and the water.
Yeah,
And then I just know that there's like a lot of history.
yeah, yeah, for sure. I think that might be a family trip sometime. Hopefully.
No.
I hope so.
No, yeah, that would be cool.
But yeah, no, there's so many cool places to see around the world.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to go to a lot. Like, definitely want to catch up to you. It's not going to happen.
Good luck.
But yeah. Like Japan, I think would be really cool. Spain. I don't know. So many places.
To try all the foods in Japan.
Yeah, I probably would not. Just the ice cream.
Yeah, just ice cream. No, Japan's definitely towards the top of my list as well. I think maybe next year, hopefully. But yeah, I know for me, like I got Morocco planned later this year. That's like going to Africa is at the top of my list right now. Ireland is definitely up there. Germany.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to get to the Middle East too, like Saudi Arabia or somewhere over there. India
Definitely.
would be cool too,
Oh, yeah.
just to see some different places.
For sure. Definitely travel as much as you can.
Yeah. Do you think it has like made you a better person or like changed your life or anything like that?
Yes, I definitely say it has. I mean, you just meet so many different people and views, backgrounds, everything like that. Um, and also just makes you appreciate what you have here.
Yeah, for sure.
One thing I will say, like in Venice, don't like you have to be careful because they charge you for water, like at
Oh yeah,
restaurants. So like that, like just like stuff like that, like wouldn't know just being here. So
yeah, yeah.
there's
Some
a
places definitely do things different.
yeah, there's just a lot to learn out there for sure.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Um,
been on a cruise? You haven't, right?
I haven't. No.
You plan on one?
Yeah, I definitely want to do one at some point. Um, I mean, it does look like a lot of fun. I'd have to go with like our family or really good friends or something
Mm-hmm.
for a specific purpose. I think because for me, like when I travel, I I like to always be doing something and like being immersed in the history and the culture and everything. And so like being stuck on a boat and like not doing anything
Yeah.
doesn't sound that fun to
There
me.
is a lot to do though.
Yeah,
Remember.
but if I have to like sit at a pool all day,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna enjoy that very much.
Yeah. No, I get that. Definitely.
um, yeah, but did they have a hot tub too?
Yes.
Okay.
They did. Honestly though, I actually didn't get in the pool too much because there is a lot of people. And we
Yeah,
were on one of the smaller cruise ships. Um, but still pretty
yeah.
nice.
I
Um,
know you're always asking about the pool when we go travel.
oh yeah, there's got to be a pool.
I think it's fun. I mean, I wrote about like you and I in my book that's coming out about how like we look for different things when we travel and
Mhm.
like different things when it comes to travel. And
Yeah,
they're both good. They're just different,
different. Yeah.
So everyone has kind of a different way they like to do things or want things they want to travel
Hmm.
for sure.
Definitely.
Um, yeah. Anyways, that's a good plug for my. If
Yeah,
you if
check
you need
out his
help
book.
like planning a cruise or like planning a trip or something, like that's something I definitely can help people out with and would love to help people out with.
Yeah, he makes very detailed itineraries.
Yeah.
I'm like one of those that just goes and like, oh, I'll figure it out when I get
Yeah.
there. I'll have a few things in mind that I want to do, but like I don't know where they're at, how I'm gonna get there. And
Yeah.
you have it like all planned out and tickets bought. I'm like,
Yeah. I think it's funny, like, traveling with you and then, the rest of our family and stuff like that and friends and like seeing you guys. I think everyone thinks that I'm crazy because I like have the list. I got it all planned out. I
yeah,
got it like we're gonna arrive at 11:55
I
and
know. And go straight here and do
yeah.
this and then
Uh, but I don't know. That's something I really enjoy doing.
yeah.
That's half of the fun of traveling, I think.
It's not fun for me, but it's definitely like I appreciate it once we're there because it is nice to like, oh, okay, no, we have this planned instead of wasting like an
Yeah.
hour or 2 hours just debating on where we're gonna go.
Oh my gosh, that's one of the things I hate most is
Yeah.
traveling with a group and then you can't decide on where to eat or what to do,
Yeah.
whatever. Like you spend the whole time just arguing with each other,
Yeah.
trying to figure it out. Like,
Yeah.
how about we do this, this, and this,
Mm-hmm.
and then find a restaurant along the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
And then you're good at doing that.
anyways, anything else that you want to share about travel?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, thanks for taking the time, and we'll definitely have to chat more once you've been to Toronto and traveled to some other places too.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me.
All right. Bye, everyone. Hey, everybody. Kyle here. If you enjoyed today's show and want more, you can always check out every episode on Spotify and Anchor. And now you can also listen on YouTube. Links are in the description below. If you want to see my travel pictures as well as travel pictures from guests on the show, you can check them out on Instagram. The page is called Our Travel Experiences Podcast. And if you want to share your own pictures on the Instagram page and or be a guest on the podcast, you can message me via that Instagram page or email me at ourtravelexperiences@outlook.com. I would love to see your pictures and hear about your travel experiences. And if that isn't enough for you,
make sure to check out my new show, From Around the World Fridays. Every Friday, I'm taking 5 to 10 minutes to discuss one specific travel topic, whether that be questions I get from listeners, sharing some souvenirs that I've bought over the years, or discussing one particular city or country that I've been to, and so much more. You'll be able to listen to that via Spotify and Anchor as well, and be able to see the video version, which I'm really excited about, on YouTube. So check it out. I promise you won't be disappointed. And thanks again for listening, and I will see you around the world soon.